No, I mean my balls.
Suck my balls. Suck my balls.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Suck my balls.
welcome back to another edition of SMB,
Suck my balls.
a South Park review.
Suck my balls.
I'm your host, Nahit, and I can't be. I'm your guys, Hive, where the air is dry. Your boy, MSG. And we're back to recap and review, discuss, analyze, go over, give our thoughts and analysis on SMB Season 14 finale. And I am not alone, ladies and gentlemen. The S to the C, to the double OP, the Tombow, the Scoop Jackson. All right.
Scoop. Look at that talk about Scoop. Scoop.
There you go. And ladies and gentlemen, making his way back to the podcast, the man who likes to bring the pain in the digital marketing game. He's the guy who solicits those picks to get your clicks. He's a writer, producer, director, on-screen talent. Ladies and gentlemen, Dane. Becker.
It's good to be here, man. How you doing, buddy?
We're doing great.
Bet. All right, what we got today?
Through different audio problems, video issues, we are here to break down South Park for you. Jesus Christ. Let's get right into it. This is Creme Fraiche. Creme Fraiche? Creme Fraiche? Do you have any Creme Fraiche? Creme Fraiche? No? Creme Fraiche, anybody? No? All right. 1 second. I'm sorry. I had to close the browser here, so. Creme Fraiche. There it is.
Not exactly sure on what creme fraiche is, per se.
It's like a dairy type of topping, like a sour cream, I think, right?
Right, okay.
Yeah, like something, Dane, creme
I figured
fraiche?
it was like cheese related or something.
It's a sour cream derivative made out of heavy cream and buttermilk that's been sat out for about 7 days in room temperature heat. You cool it immediately afterwards, and then it congeals. It's tastier than sour cream, and also it mixes well with just about everything. That's why it's like so popular on pretentious cooking shows, is that because they think that creme fraiche, it adds a texture, it's smooth, it's a little like soury, but not like sour cream. So like everyone throws in fucking everything because it works with everything, but that's like, it gets old after a while. I used to make my own creme fraiche, and I would put it in everything, and then I realized that I was one of those assholes that literally used creme fraiche for everything. But it is really good. It's great in eggs.
Creme fraiche.
Creme fraiche.
That's what that's. Thank you, guys. I appreciate you asking me for a long-winded explanation that I gave without warrant, and then everyone just kind of creme fraiche. All right, let's go.
Creme fraiche?
Are you gonna put some?
Well, creme fraiche is the 14th and the final episode of season 14, and is the 209th overall episode of South Park, as it originally aired on November the 17th, 2010. So this, of course, is SMB number 212, ladies and gentlemen. Now, this is how this breaks down. Randy's obsession with the Food Network forces Sharon to explore a new interest of her own. So Randy has taken an erotic interest in cooking thanks to TV programs on the Food Network. Spending whole nights watching these shows inspires him to replicate these recipes and serve them to his family, but leave the task of cleaning them to Sharon. So Sharon becomes fed up with Randy's behavior and assumes his newfound fetish for cooking must be because she has become unattractive to him. So she's encouraged by her friend neighbor Sheila and TV commercials for the shake weight exercise equipment. She eventually buys one with a digital voice who constantly advises, flatters, and instructs her during exercises. So we got Randy here, who's become erotically fixated with Food Network food. And we've got Sharon, who takes offense to this, like, oh, he doesn't like my cooking anymore? No. And now she's trying to get in shape with her own shake weight. Dane?
I agree with what Matt said.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go ahead here and we'll jump into the first clip.
No channel.
Oh, I'm not staying up to do that, Sharon. Jeez.
All right, come to bed soon.
Fuck yeah. Creme fraiche.
Oh. Oh, man, that is hot. Oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Just look at that rack of ribs. Now those
Oh.
are slow cooked and then braised to bring out the smoky flavor.
This is fairly accurate to dads. Randy is such like a classic dad in like every way, shape, like beating up dudes at baseball games and all that stuff. Like Randy has become like the archetypal like fucking Colorado dad or just dad from this era. And this is so dad-like. Like I'd come down when I lived with my dad or I would like stay with him. I would come down and like even if it was midnight, if it was 3 a.m., it was like dirty times. He would have on the Food Network and he'd be cooking like when everyone was asleep. And I'd come down and I'd see this and it was all like all the lights were off except like the fucking stove light and then the TV that was on the Food Network. And it was like, dude, it's like you're watching Girls Gone Wild tapes. Like, what is this?
That with a little creme fraiche. Oh, yeah.
If you like that full clip there, if you want to hear it uninterrupted, unedited, of course, you can check it out on our TikTok at SouthParkPods. But as Dane was breaking down there, well, you know, Randy was watching some erotic Food Network, and then he's making this food. And after he makes this food,
Randy, you've been watching that channel again, haven't you?
No.
Yes, because every time you watch cooking shows, you stay up all night trying to
The
copy what they
dishes.
make.
God, this is too much. It's too accurate. No one had a dad like this. It was just mine.
I think you'd be grateful, Sharon. I got to get to work. I cook so you guys clean up.
so and then here's all the dishes when they look over. Boom. It's like a nightmare. It's a nightmare filled with things there.
Not if you're
What?
cleaning while
You're cooking. Yeah, but
It's not bad.
But Randy doesn't do that, clearly.
Start, cook like a good mom or a good cook, like a good dad cook. My dad was a good cook. Well, he never let my mom do the dishes. It was either us or him.
Nah, fuck that. I'm just kidding.
So as I mentioned there, Sharon, she starts to work out with the digital voice, the shake weight, right? In line with the parody of this Vice scene that was at the time popular in the United States culture, even though I think later on they found out it really didn't do anything, right? You're the exercise guy, right? Scoot, shake weight, did that do anything?
It can. It's not gonna like make you buff or anything. It's not gonna like have you coming steaming out of the shower like ripped 8-pack, and you're just like,
Yeah. It's
I'm
literally one of those pieces of
shake weight,
athletic
bro.
equipment that's like, well, it's better than nothing.
Like, you'll get like, I don't know, you'll be able to jerk
Yeah,
off.
jerk off
really
longer.
good.
You'll be able to jerk off a lot better.
Like, you'd probably be able to jerk off nonstop.
Wow, like you'd become a pro.
Yeah, you would just sit there and like, oh, I've jizzed like 9 times. But
Like,
here
you know
we
what
go.
would be good?
My hand won't stop.
You'd be really good at making like your chocolate milk, stirring it with a spoon. Like,
Oh, fuck yeah, that too. You'd be able to froth that shit better than a fucking blender.
You guys need butter?
You guys want some fucking whipped cream?
I'll churn this shit. You want ice cream? I'll do it with my hands.
Some whipped cream.
Well, anyway, let's jump into that next clip here.
Introducing the Shake Weight, a spring-loaded workout device you pump with your arms. Just grab the piston and go to work, one-handed or double-fisted.
Come on.
You just shake it, back and forth.
You shake it back and forth,
Really
Scoop.
good in my hands.
Feels good in your hands.
Ball Shake Weight tells you your workout is
Feels
finished
good in your
by
hands,
jumping
Dane.
and releasing a cool-down spray.
Like, you know, honestly though,
Oh, a cool down spray.
there's a couple
That's my
things,
favorite
like,
part of it, and the Uber funds, but then you usually don't get those from the shake weights, at least that I make.
Put your finger in it.
Shake
Oh.
Weight takes your pulse.
Takes your
Get yours
pulse.
today.
That finger in it. Like, it's like, oh.
All right, and while you're watching this, just imagine Trey in your mind, and then imagine his wife/girlfriend, and just like think of that for a second.
All right, well, I'm going to go back just a second here because this is how the scene was actually set up with the boys and Randy. He's like talking about the Food Network.
So now you can sear the shit out of it.
Sear the shit out of it.
Look at the char we're getting. That is what we're going for. Oh, isn't that hot, guys? Oh, yeah. Don't you want to just get in there and We'll be right back to Good Eats.
And then that's when the shake weight commercial started.
Oh, I'm getting tired.
All right, and then so after that, this is Randy now.
I know, because I don't know that. That's what I'm saying.
So Sharon catches him with the Food Network stuff.
Sharon, what are you doing?
Just using the parental controls.
Oh, parental
to block
control. She
some
sets the parental
I
block
wasn't
up.
watching food channels.
channels. Then how do you know I blocked them?
I know,
Nerd.
'cause I don't know that. That's
I
what I'm saying.
I didn't know until now.
I know. I don't know that. That's why I said. Call.
Literally sounds like me when I I tried to lie. Yeah, well, when I
So the shake weight blatantly resembles a hand job of cooling fluid on the exerciser's face when done, which is supposed to symbolize sexual innuendo. Sharon's shake weight also dispenses cab fare into her palm and goes into sleep mode, resembling a flaccid penis at the workout's conclusion.
all right, thanks for the clinical explanation, Matt.
Flaccid
Where
penis.
the fuck is this thing getting all this change? Because she ends up saving enough for what? A vacation somewhere?
Scooby, those shake weights, they pay for themselves.
Oh, okay. I'm gonna have to get one.
That's that. It says that in the commercial. Pays for itself. You thought it was through muscular structure. No, my friend. It literally gives you change to go home and get out of its way.
It says that in the commercial.
Is it a fucking Obama weight?
And also Uber fare, and it's like, or cab fare, and it's like what looks like 74 cents. Like, fuck out of here. What cab are you taking in Colorado?
That's true. That's true.
I mean, like, if you're
Come
just...
on.
It could be Timmy, too.
Yeah, you're taking Timmy home.
Scoop, you can't say it like that.
Is,
Go ahead.
that riding Timmy around, that's in the game, right? To the expressway?
Yeah,
To take
he's the
Timmy around
fast travel.
game?
Yeah, the fast travel. He's the fast travel.
And then the second game is Jimmy as the Swift or whatever the fuck his flash thing is. Let's go. Oh, looks like me. Oh, yeah, that does too.
Your workout is finished. Here's some
Cab fare. Look at that. That's barely $1.50. That's not even enough for the bus. Shake weight. Cheap. Cheap. I switch hands for 40 minutes and you give me fucking not enough for a goddamn pounder.
Maybe at the time, that was some, change.
At the time, Scoop, what is this, 1867? At the time, a buck and change would get you all the way to Tallahassee. Shut up, Scoop.
Shit. You're going to go to South Carolina, aren't you, with that quarter?
With that quarter there.
While this is going on, well, not for $9.95 a minute, you can call the Food Network.
Oh, yeah.
Can you, though?
Yeah.
Yeah, if they didn't make this into a real thing after this episode, that's missed up.
Right.
Except, say, Creme Fraiche.
To accept, say Creme Fraiche.
Hi there, I'm Amanda. What are you up to?
No, put on Alton Brown. I want to talk to him.
Line of try. What are you doing?
I'm making a pan-roasted chicken.
Pan roast.
That's when it all stops. That's when this shake starts waiting.
I'm gonna let it rest now, about 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there's lots of brown bits stuck to the bottom of the skillet.
You gonna deglaze that fucking pan?
Oh, I'm gonna deglaze it. You wanna help me?
If I was there, I would.
The little red wine, some butter,
Quarter cup, and then a wooden spoon.
deglaze.
I deglaze.
You say it the old French way.
Spoon right here. It's pretty hot.
Deglaze the fuck out of it.
Randy.
You can put some onion in while you're deglazing. I was thinking about
Sharon.
shallots, actually.
She's listening on the conversation, and
All the chicken's natural flavors. Fuck yeah.
oh, sure. That's the sound of your dad when he gets caught watching the Gone Wild. And he's like, "Oh, the commercial was on." It's like you are literally on Showtime, my guy.
Peekaboo.
This is not a commercial. This is just the video. I know you're paying. I'm not talking from experience. My dad was a normal human being.
So at this point, we've set up the two backstories. You got Sharon, shake it, waiting her jack and getting better at jacking off, right? And then you've got Randy, who's getting really into fucking cooking. Jacking it. He's gonna jack it. So at South Park Elementary now, Randy decides, I'm getting a fucking job and I'm following my dream. And he is taken over as the cafeteria chef, embracing chef's mannerism, having, of course, quit his job to do so, geology. Ignoring the planned school lunch menu, Randy cooks a variety of extremely gourmet food dishes, clearly both too complex for and not to the liking of the students, and forcing Stan and his friends to film Randy as if he were on his own cooking show.
With a little cream free. Randy's got to be like either the most amazing geologist in the world, or there's like no geologists in Colorado, which just sounds weird, honestly, because like he's quit his job 90 fucking times for the most random crap. He's not showed up. He's disappeared. He's gotten other gigs. And like, he just keeps coming back. He's been indicted for global crimes. He just keeps coming back. And then later on, you find out that he's actually just an incredible geologist. Maybe that's it. He did save the town once. No, twice. Excuse me.
Twice. Randy.
Randy, make love to me, please.
The key is to not let out farts, but don't fart too much. Boggle.
Cafeteria Fraiche.
It's all right here, right now on Cafeteria Fraiche.
They really do. They captured a good little Food Network period of time here. It's very barefoot Contessa. Not that part. That part's not barefoot Contessa. That has nothing to do with Food Network channel. Does anyone else, when they're cooking sometimes, they just sing this? Fraiche. That's me.
Fraiche. Cafeteria Fraiche. So he's making his own TV show, right? And while this is going on, the boys start to get really fucking annoyed.
No, Dad, that's enough. You need to be focusing on getting Mom back.
Back from where?
And of course, Mom has gone on vacation with her shake weight.
Fucking shake weight.
More commercial.
Sharon's kind of hot.
Oh, this is so
Jesus.
Scoop.
really needed this.
I mean, Scoop, we all knew Stan had the hottest mom.
Elegant.
But then, well,
You are a good
babes.
You are strong and confident.
You're right.
Tell me again about the women who you do not like.
Well,
Shake weight knows how to get it.
Dude.
Shake weight's got that. Shake weight's got Riz.
Look,
Shake weight has major Riz.
I understand that shake weight has Riz before we continue. But are they foreshadowing AI here? As we launch forward into 2024, as AI continues to take over pictures, videos, art, is this the future right here? Dating AI.
The thing is, I think in like Japan, they're already doing it with like robot girls that they can fuck and love forever. That's what they're trying to make.
Breaking news: Elon Musk goes to Japan for good.
That's the thing that like is, if you ever watched Idiocracy where they stopped science and they were like how to make your dick bigger and how to fight baldness.
Yeah, it was just like
the
dick
dumbing
pills
down of
and then like baldness creams. The biggest movie of the year was just a butt farting for like an hour and a half.
So yes,
go away, I'm baiting.
Go.
Actually, ChatGPT's never given me fucking cab fare, so I don't know.
So it's at this point Shake Weight convinces her to work out in public.
Oh yeah, jig me. Oh, there we go.
That's it. Good. Keep it up.
She's really got the face going. That's the face of this is not a nudist beach.
You are amazing. Switch arms. Oh, that's it. Yes. You are getting really good at this. You are capable of anything. Harder. Faster.
Those are some terrible looking Coronas.
More. Do it.
It's very yellow.
We're almost there.
Do it.
Home stretch.
There's nobody at this place. All right, maybe that's good for her though. And done.
Finished. Your cab fare. Now going to sleep mode.
Cartman attempts to impersonate Gordon Ramsay to try and discourage Randy's passion for cooking.
Chef!
But the plan falls apart when various celebrity chefs arrive in the cafeteria to start a new competitive cooking show named Hell's Kitchen Nightmares Iron Top Chef Cafeteria Throwdown Ultimate Cook-Off Challenge. I like even like the best part about this scene when they're bringing in Cartman is like Kyle actually kind of vouches, and he's kind of good, dude.
Real recognize real.
Is convince your dad that his cooking sucks, right? He's not going to listen to us. We already tried. He won't listen to us, but he would listen to Gordon Ramsay.
Has Cartman been saying it the whole time?
That's stupid, Cartman. He does kind of look like him, dude, and Kenny thinks Cartman's Gordon Ramsay impersonation is really good. Let's hear it, Cartman.
Right, rustic.
Simple, rustic, yeah? Wake up! Jesus! Fuck me! You're not a fucking chef! Hi, right, Gordon, yeah, making nice, simple beef Wellington. You're fucking taking a piss, yeah? Fuck me, you can't cook!
That's really good. That's really good.
Really good. Holy shit.
Oh my God, it's Gordon Ramsay.
My dad's not that stupid, guys. Oh my God, it's Gordon Ramsay.
Really?
Oh my gosh. No, his impersonation is spot on. And I think what I really like about this episode, you know, as we mentioned, the time frame in which this came out, it came out in 2010, and even now still to 2024.
2010, I was a young lad.
Even now though, in 2024, I would say like kitchen, you know, his Hell's Kitchen shows and MasterChef are still going strong. But at this point in time, you had Kitchen Nightmares, you had Iron Chef, you had Ultimate Cook-Off, you had all these other weird cooking shows, and it was very popular. You know what I mean? So it was a very popular time on the Food Network, as Dane pointed out, with, you know, Randy having his own cafeteria Fraiche. Very, very big time Food Network shows and food battle shows on Gordon Ramsay channel. Basically took over Fox for about 4 or 5 years, is what I called it, because he had like 4 or 5 shows. It was like Gordon Ramsay was on like 4 nights a week or something like that.
Yeah, it was like Gordon Ramsay and Seth MacFarlane cartoons, and that was it.
That was it. That was the Fox Network for a good 4 or 5 years. So.
Cafeteria Fraiche.
That isn't there? That's the Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, Dad.
Yeah, Dad, he'd like to talk to you.
Talk to me? Oh, Jesus.
Did we miss her walking in?
Having a laugh, hey? You've got your fucking head up your ass, don't you?
Yes, Chef.
Give up your
At the South Park Elementary Cafeteria.
All
right, Dad, Gordon Ramsay says you suck. It's time to give up.
No, Stan. No, Chef. This is my dream.
Yeah, have they never seen the show? Like, the more he yells, the more you're supposed to just cook better.
Take it.
Right?
Like, they're working opposite. No, God.
Oh my God, it's Bobby Flay.
Bobby Flay shows up from the Food Network.
I heard that Gordon Ramsay
Camera crew in tow. Much better cameras.
So now I would like to challenge you to a school cafeteria.
Give me a throwdown.
Whoa, are you serious?
Whoa.
Yes.
So we got Bobby Flay. There's my boy, Alton Brown.
My dad loved watching Alton Brown.
I could literally talk about these guys for hours. I have like a weird thing with celebrity chefs. I don't know. Maybe it's growing up on the Food Network, but like that's going to be my thing at the end of the episode. I have a very, very strong thing with celebrity chefdom.
Oh man.
So Sharon, as you saw there, she was increasingly drawn to her shake weight and took a vacation to the beach to exercise with private. She got woken up in the middle of the night. There's also a short time later, however, the cleaning lady in Sharon's hotel room is caught exercising with the shake weight. And
sorry.
And Sharon is angry and calls the shake weight company headquarters to return it. Like basically kind of like the shake weight cheated on her.
Oh, Sharon, don't do that. It was nothing.
You're being ridiculous. Come on.
Oh,
come on. Let's have a workout.
Let's work out.
You look so good. Tell me more about the women you hate in your life.
You never want to work out anymore. She wanted to work out.
We don't need to go back to that. But back in the cafeteria, the students during this Hell's Kitchen Nightmare Iron Top Chef Cafeteria Throwdown Ultimate Cook-Off Challenge have waited 12 hours for a meal after the kitchen was taken over by the chefs. Randy eventually, though, is going to freak out and leave when he cannot find his key ingredient, creme fraiche. So he runs home. However, Sharon is coincidentally returning home at the same time, determined to resolve whatever is wrong with their marriage. So the thing is, this whole episode, Sharon thinks there's something wrong with her marriage. Randy's just oblivious. He's just being his fucking Randy self and cooking.
He needs to nut.
He needs to nut. And that's where we find out. Randy tells him that he's not been sleeping. He hasn't been sleeping lately, and specifically, he's been stuck in work mode. Echoing what the shake weight says, Sharon offers solution, using her experience handling the shake weight to give Randy an old fashioned. Afterwards, Randy becomes tired, falls asleep in bed, having lost all interest in cooking, and promises to get his old job back the next day. And then it resolves with Sharon thanking the shake weight, having figured out the true purpose of the marriage saver, saying that its work is done, and the shake weight bids farewell and shuts itself off. Okay, so here's Sharon walking in on the shake weight being used by someone else.
Your room is being serviced.
It sure is.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And she's just gunning for it.
Excuse me. No, sorry. I'm done with cleaning, thank you. Please, sorry.
I'm done with cleaning. I bet you are.
And now, the shake weight.
Cleaning the shake weight. Yeah, you cleaned it.
What's the big deal? She wanted to
What's the big deal?
She wanted to work out.
You never want to work out.
Going to sleep mode. What?
So then she's, as I mentioned, she's going to call the shake weight company, right? And here's her calling.
You do not like.
I don't care how long I've had it. I want my money back.
You are so forthcoming and delightful. Tell me about which woman at work makes you the angriest.
That's not happening, buddy.
Tonight, a school cafeteria
And of course, now here.
is the stage for a heavyweight culinary battle.
We've got meat grinding, we've got saucing, we've got branding and brailing and brindy brodding.
The Hell's Kitchen Nightmares Iron Top Chef Cafeteria Throwdown Ultimate Cook-Off Challenge.
Yeah.
Dig this. Behind you.
Nailed it.
Whose cafeteria food will win? These chefs are
We have everybody here. We got Paula Dean, Alton Brown.
Was that Martha Stewart?
No, that's a Gianni, whatever her name is.
Jamie Oliver there breaking down.
Because kids won't eat healthy. There's the Asian guy.
So, of course, Randy's freaking out, as we mentioned, and then he runs home because he's looking for his Creme Fraiche.
He ran all the way home to find Creme Fraiche.
I'm back.
Oh, thank God, Sharon!
Have you seen my Creme Fraiche?
Have you seen my Creme Fraiche?
Randy, we should talk.
I don't have time. I'm cooking right now.
Randy, I don't want our marriage to fail. I don't know how to fix what's wrong, but please, can't we?
Randy doesn't understand what's going on here.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No clue. No clue. He could be divorced in 5 seconds. He needs Creme Fraiche.
You don't understand, Sharon. I've got Gordon Ramsay up my ass, Bobby Flay about to kick my ass, and the whole world's gonna be watching. I can't sleep. I haven't slept for days.
What'd you say?
I can't sleep, Sharon. I'm in work mode.
Work mode.
Why did he say it like that?
Can I try something?
Can I try something?
Men work, obviously.
Sharon, what are you?
Whoa.
Oh.
I don't like the way he says old fashioned.
A nice old fashioned.
You don't like that? That's funny.
A nice old fashioned. Like that's when you take the hand off and you leave.
All right, so here's him getting off.
Oh God, Matt.
Oh.
And he's done.
Wait, need cab fare?
You gonna go back to the kitchen?
Oh, no, fuck that. I'm gonna go to sleep, babe. Here, do you need some money or anything?
No, I'm good, thanks.
He needs some money or she lives here.
I'll get my own job back.
Cooking's dumb. I'm just so tired. And then, of course, here's now Sharon with the shake weight, talking to it.
Shake weight. You aren't really workout equipment at all, are you?
Marriage is important. Keep your man happy. When things are going
Keep your man
bad,
happy.
There's nothing like an old-fashioned to ease the stress.
That's right, Ian. You know what's up.
There is nothing like an old fashioned.
Absolutely not.
Workout. For old time's sake. Just kidding. I must be going now. Another
That's why sometimes, bro, I just take my hands, spit in one, spit in the other, rub them together, get to work.
Oh, boy.
What if
I'm
that
talking about
fucking
the shake weight.
just rolled away.
Anyway, Matt, what'd you think about the episode?
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's your full recap. We'll be right back on the other side with some more pop culture trivia notes. We'll be right back. Subscribe to Suck My Balls, a South Park review on Spotify, Apples, iTunes, anywhere you want to download a podcast. Just type that in, subscribe to our feed. You'll get the latest, greatest episode each and every week. You can also listen to us on YouTube and go back and watch some videos or any of our library. It's all there. Suck My Balls, South Park review. ladies and gentlemen, we're back now on the other side. Once again, shout out to our sponsors, provided by Spreaker. You can go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching right here on YouTube. Linktr.ee/SouthParkPod for all of our landing pages. That's SouthParkPod on all podcast networks. South Park Pods with an S. And South Park Podcast on Instagram. Just go there. Lick it. Clink it. Touch it. Love it. Hold it.
Yeah.
Smell it. Thank you. Before we get into the trivia and pop culture, though, Dane, we've got our number one fan has sent us another message.
Dude.
Adelaide.
Today, we're going to hear from Joseph Vernola. And Joseph writes, Dear Casey.
Dear Casey. Dear Dane. No, here's what Adelaide had to say. They say, Vince McMahon resigned. That's crazy. I've been watching WWF since I was a child. Anyway, I forgot to mention that I feel like that scene with Cartman on Cthulhu's stomach is reminiscent of when the dog from Tom and Jerry cartoons got the new kitten and fell in love with it. That finger wag. And then they shared a YouTube clip. They continued on. I don't know who did it first, but definitely remember this from childhood watching it cartoons late at night. Very much Freudian slip, Matt. Aren't we all lonely? Keep having fun. Yeah, we are lonely. I'm sorry.
No. Christ, man. Speak for yourself. I'm surrounded. I got Kevin Owens right here.
Oh, well, there you go. Well, so thank you very much, Adelaide, for sending in your message again. Ladies and gentlemen, I am not the 2022 Red Rocks Day 1 South Park Trivia Champion. I am not a trivia... like Joe Vernola. But I'll do my best. There's only a couple things here. After becoming the new high school cafeteria chef, Randy greets the boys by saying, hello there, children, and how's it going? As well as he wore chef's apron. This is a reference to, of course, the chef who would use the greeting with the boys. Catherine Queef appears without her sister Katie, marking the first and only time one of the girls has been seen without the other. And, of course, the last trivia thing. This was the last episode to use 2000 Comedy Central logo, which had been in use since the season 4 episode, 4th grade. And, ladies and gentlemen, that is your trivia.
Yeah, that's when it was like a globe with some buildings on it. That was great.
All right. And there's no continuity. There's no continuity here. There's a couple of references to pop culture. I'm just going to go ahead and read them off, Mr. Becker. You want to read them?
Yes.
All right, Dane, it's time for some pop culture.
With me, Dane Becker. There's only a couple of them, guys. We'll get through them really, really quickly. The opening theme to Randy's Cooking Show is a parody of the 1976 song I Am Glad Because I'm Finally Returning Back Home by Russian singer Eduard Kiel, which has also become a very popular internet meme. I've never heard of it. Don't know what they're talking about, but that just sounds great. The Hell's Kitchen Nightmares Iron Top Chef Cafeteria Throwdown Ultimate Cook-Off Challenge is a parody of Iron Chef America, a cooking game show where a cook challenges a resident Iron Chef in a competition. Host commentator Alton Brown and Iron Chefs Masaharu Morimoto, Bobby Flay, and Mario Batali are shown in this episode. We'll talk about Mario Batali another time. The title of the cook-off challenge is a combination of the following popular cooking shows: Hell's Kitchen, Kitchen Nightmares, Iron Chef, Top Chef, Throwdown with Bobby Flay, Tyler's Ultimate, and Food Network Challenge. When Bobby Flay challenges Randy to a school cafeteria food throwdown, this is a reference to his show, Throwdown with Bobby Flay, aforementioned, where he travels across the country challenging local chefs to surprise competition. And it's literally one of the worst shows Food Network has ever produced, because literally just Bobby Flay showing up in an area going, all right, try to cook better than me. Like, what the hell is this? This is egotistical. It'd be like if Gordon Ramsay just turned his entire show into just showing up at
challenge
and instead of helping the kitchen, helping the restaurants, he's just like, I will close this whole fucking place if you can't cook a better creme fraiche than me. Just awful. When Jamie Oliver is shown crying about healthy food in school cafeterias, it is actually based on his reaction during the filming of Jamie Oliver's Food Revolution, which happened in 2010. While filming the show, he was shown breaking down in tears and questioning why people hated him as he faced resistance from schools and residents across America that refused to allow him to change their lunch menus and introduce healthier alternatives. I watched that. It literally does have him crying after talking to a room full of elementary school-age children about what is in chicken nuggets, and them wanting to eat them even more after having it explained to them. And then he cries. It's great. And last but not least, the Terrence Phillip episode references progressive insurance, Kyle also references Geico in the same scene. Why do we have two insurance references? I don't know. Maybe Trey just needed new car insurance.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is Dane Becker with your culture right here on SMB, a South Park review. Scoop, what did you like about Creme Fraiche? Give me your experience on your dislikes, anything about the episode of Creme Fraiche.
Scoop like Creme Fraiche.
Creme Fraiche. There's just a lot in there as becoming a dad, learning how to cook and needing to be able to cook, not always having the money to go buy McDonald's and make it easy for you. It's funny how, you know, he making a big mess trying to make new foods. I've made that big mess trying to make new foods, and I've left it, and I've woke up in the morning, and I'm like, 5 minutes before work, and I have to clean the entire kitchen, and I'm like, should have done this fucking last night, or I should have made Marley do some of it. Fuck.
Anything else? Did you like the comedy of the episode? Of the Randy's, like, of basically treating Food Network like it's porn?
One of my favorite scenes is where he's sitting there with the boys, which is just so creepy.
And he puts the blanket over his lap there. Yeah, and he's like, "Oh, boys, he's gonna steer the fuck out of that chicken." Yeah,
he did that while they were all there
in the room.
They were all there.
While everyone was there.
Not a word said by anybody else.
Not a word said by anybody else.
No.
Only a 60s dad.
It's disgusting. Dane, what did you think of this episode?
Matt, you know, there's a lot of too many parodies in this episode, and it's not the quintessential South Park style parodies. It just goes right for it. But the things that I loved about it is that I have an intense, like, weird side interest in celebrity chef culture. Always have, growing up on the Food Network. I could tell you the entire lives of most of these people. I've read all the books. What happened to Anthony Bourdain made me sob for 3 weeks. Like, I'm deep in celebrity chef culture, and like seeing all these people represented even in a small part, I was like, man, I wish they dug even deeper into it. But like, you get some of them back in other episodes in small pieces. Like, you get a Gordon Ramsay here and a Martha there, but like, I don't know, it was just nice to see all of that. Downside, it's, you know, it's just too much parody, and it's so on the nose. Like, this is one of those quick and dirty episodes where it's like, the Randy loves chef culture, and then there's like no B story. That's weird for these episodes now. There are always A B stories. This one's literally just about Randy, but I guess Sharon has the B story with the shake weight, and then it all comes together at the end. So I'm probably wrong, but for the most part, it just felt like one of those quick and dirty parody episodes. But I like seeing all the celebrity chefs.
I will say that Gordon Ramsay's eggs, he's onto the right idea. I've perfected it, well, by my standards and Marley's standard.
Yeah, Creme Fraiche, constantly beating. Take it off the heat, put it back on, do that about 5-6 times, and make sure to end it with some salt, tiny bit of pepper, and chives.
And like a Gordon Ramsay eggs. Just all the butter.
Yeah, I would say.
Like literally, like a hunk of it.
I would say,
literally.
In reference to the B storyline, you're right. There really wasn't enough kids storylines going on. You know what I mean?
Just ended there. There are not enough kids.
Like, there just wasn't enough children's storylines. Like, with the boys, you know, we kind of saw them there a little bit in the cafeteria about halfway through the episode. And Randy comes into the school, and then when they're all sitting there waiting around for the food to be built or to be created for them, cooked, they're in peril, right? Sitting there waiting for 12 hours. But there really wasn't a lot with like any other side characters of the children. So you're right. It was just mainly Randy and then Sharon. It was a Randy and Sharon episode. Fully. Yeah. Right. I mean, this wasn't a bad episode to end the season on. There's a lot of good jokes that we, you know, even use to this day. Obviously, if you've listened to the show long enough, you've probably heard this drop on the board.
Oh, fuck yeah.
So, like, there's a lot of good stuff that came out of this episode.
Actually, Matt, it's not even Randy.
It's not even Randy. It's actually me. Well, that would be, what is it? It's actually me. Damn it, come on.
Allegedly.
There we go. Allegedly.
There it is.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that's your trivia. That's your pop culture. I like this episode overall. You know, I'd say it's in my top 150, top 100. What about you, Scoop?
Top 50. Excuse me. Top 150.
Top 150. Dane?
Bottom 100.
Bottom 100.
And not like a low 100,
Okay.
a high 100, but like bottom 100. It's just one of those episodes. It just comes, it goes, it gets the job done. They got it out.
It's
That's
like it's like they spent all that time on that 3-part series that we just watched, and then they got to the end of it, and they were like, "Oh crap!
It always happens.
We got to make another episode." Fuck.
every time it always happens. Even after 200, 201, all the shows afterwards are just a little weaker.
Yeah, you're right. Just that final episode, there's usually not much there. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for another edition of SMB, a South Park review. You can go ahead and check out our YouTube, hit that like and subscribe button if you are watching it. We've had a great time with you over the 14 seasons that we've reviewed with you.
Been with us a long time.
It's 14 seasons. We get ready to start the 15th season. Ladies and gentlemen. Well, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next week is Human Sentai Pad. What happens when Apple's iPads take over South Park?
I wanted read.
Cartman will do whatever it takes to get his own. And when Kyle doesn't read the terms and services, things don't go his way. In a parody of the Human Centipede movie, we're back next week with Human Sentai Pad. And I will tell you that this next episode, ladies and gentlemen, changed my life. After this next episode, I shit you not, I always read the fucking terms and service conditions. This is not a joke. I do that. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be back next week on another edition of SMB, a South Park review.